Tip number 84 from the book 501 Contractor Tips: college courses. If you're having a problem with business, accounting, the previous video, English, spelling, grammar, if you're having a problem with math, estimating, anything, then my first suggestion would be to get some books if you can learn by reading books. But if there are people who are audio, there are visual people, there are people who need to sit in classrooms to learn. I am not one of those people. I can learn from a classroom, but I like learning on my own. If I got a book, I can take the book, Saturday at 5 o'clock in the morning, Sunday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday before I start work, after work. This is how I like to learn. I don't like to be on a regimented schedule. Hey, 11 o'clock every Tuesday, you're going to be in class from 11 to 2. That's just not me. If I had to, I would. If that was the only way I could learn, then that's what I would do. And that's all I'm suggesting here. Because a lot of times as contractors and business owners, we don't have time to take classes. But if you can make the time, and they are valuable classes, you think you're going to get something out of them, then do it. Again, you're not going to know whether or not it's going to work unless you actually make an attempt to try it. So if you are having a problem with one area or even a few areas of your business, let's just say that you have a bookkeeper, who's someone who's doing all your accounting for you, an accountant, even a tax preparer, but you want to learn more about that, then find a means to learn more about it. And like I said, books, audios, videos, classes, anything, whatever it takes, you've got to learn. The more information you have, the better life you're going to have, but the more rational decisions you'll be able to make. And this applies to everything. I didn't just start learning out about contracting. I didn't start as a tradesperson and then become a trades professional and then become a contractor. I became efficient at what I did, which was home framing, home building, and really wanted to learn how to build the entire house. So I didn't know one or two people who could build an entire house. I didn't know anybody. I had to pick up the books. I had to figure this out on my own. How can I learn how to stucco? How am I going to learn how to drywall? Hey, books, trial and error. Pretty soon I became good at it. I was efficient at it. And now that I have that knowledge, I can actually do what I wanted to do. But you can't just focus on one area, just the trade. In order to be a good contractor, you're going to need to be efficient at a variety of things. Estimating, sales. If you can't sell the job, you won't need to estimate. You won't need to be good at your trade either. So there are things, and the same thing if you can sell the job, but you can't do the job, or you can't figure out how much money it's going to take to finish the job, then where are you at? You're screwed. Now again, you can learn along the way. Fine. Keep motoring ahead if that's what's working for you. But if you see that you're weak in some areas, you don't think you're a really good estimator, then start gathering more information on how to become a more efficient estimator. And that holds true to any part of your business. If you have a weak, it's kind of like a wheel, you driving down the road with 4 wheels on your car, and if one of those tires are low, you're not going to get as good a gas mileage. Your motor's going to have to work harder. You might even have to put more effort into controlling the vehicle because you're worried about the tire. Now, what if one of those tires is flat? And this is kind of what your business is. This is what's happening to your business if you're not efficient in all of these areas. You can't have a flat tire on the car and expect to get the best performance out of this vehicle. And the same holds true for any part of your business. So if there is a college class in your area and you're not getting what you want out of the books, out of these videos, out of some of the stuff on the internet, then it goes back to all the information in this book that I'm giving you. What is it going to hurt to give it a shot, to go to college? And I don't care if you're, hey, you know what, I'm 50 years old, I'm not going to college with a bunch of young kids, they're going to make fun of me. This is stuff you're going to have to get over. And if you're not over that and you're older, then try to get over this and then go to college, you know, or hit the books even harder. You know, it's going to be up to you, but you will need to make a decision. You will need to become more efficient at all the aspects of your business in order to make more money. And if that's what you're looking for, then education in all areas, remember all areas, will benefit you. Human behavior, lumber, how, you know, if you're building houses, hey, understand where the lumber comes from. Understand how it's cut. The more information you have, the better choices you're going to make, just for lumber, for example, in selecting the lumber. I know what lumber to look at, what to purchase. Why? Because I understand what lumber does in a house, how it's cut, how it's transported, how it's dried, what lumber is dried a little more than other lumber, the grains of the lumber, the lengths of the lumber, what lumber is going to be premium or have a better shot at being premium, and some stuff's going to be low quality. I got it. I understand that, but I would have never received that information if I didn't take the time to study other areas of the business. And that's all I'm suggesting with this education thing.